Okay, quick review of yesterday's slides. So, first of all, we just reminded ourselves of what we did last week. So, which suit to open. Don't forget, if you're balanced 12 to 14, you open one no trump, so you don't have the problem about which suit to open. But if you are not balanced 12 to 14, but you've got 12 points or more, then you have to choose which suit. So, 12 points or more to open a bidding. An opening one bid shows 12 to 19, so it's very wide ranging, one of a suit that is, of course. Then you bid your longest suit. If you've got two suits of equal length, then you always bid the higher ranking suit. The only exception to that rule is when you have exactly 4 spades and exactly 4 hearts, then you always open one heart. You don't always have to have 12 points to open the suit. To open the bidding, you can apply the rule of 20, so add high card points to the number of cards you have in your longest two suits. So here's an example. You've got 11 high card points, and you've got 9 cards in your two longest suits, 4 spades, 5 diamonds. So 11 and 9 is 20, so you would be allowed to open that hand, and you open your longest suit, so 1 diamond. This is a rule of 20. You've got 10 high card points and 10 cards in the majors, 5 hearts and 5 spades. So you could open this hand, and with this hand you open 1 spade, the higher of 2 suits, high ranking of 2 suits. So how do you respond to an opening bid of one of a suit? So you must have 6 high card points to bid. So if your partner opens one of a suit and you've got 6 high card points, then you should bid. So you have to find a bid, and we're going to look at what the bids might be. So limit raises. So limit raises is when your partner has opened one of a suit, and if you have 4 card support, so if your partner opens 1 heart, if you've got at least 4 hearts in your hand and you've got 6 points, then the correct response would be to make a limit raise. So to raise an opening bid of 1 to 2 says 6 to 9 points and 4 of your suit, at least 4 of your suit. A raise of 1 to 3 shows 10 to 12 points. So if you open a 1 spade, if I raise to 3 spades, I'm saying I've got at least 4 of your spades, so we know that's going to be our trump suit, because we have an 8 card fit, and I have exactly 10 to 12 points. And with that information, the opener will then be able to decide whether to go to game or not, or to pass. And if you've got 13 points or more, then you know that you should be in game. So if you have a major suit fit, then you just bid game. So obviously 4 hearts or 4 spades is a game contract. So if you open 1 heart, I will bid 4 hearts if I have enough points for game and 4 or more hearts. Because all you need to make game in a major suit is at least a 4-4 fit and at least 25 points between you. Okay, so having 13 points opposite an opening hand means that you have 25 points, and if you've got a fit in the major, then you know you should be playing in 4, you should be playing in game, and if you should be playing in game, then it is up to you to bid it. It's a little different with a minor suit. The reason for that is that the minor suit game requires you to bid 5 and make 11 tricks, and very often you're more likely to want to play the hand in no trumps, where you only need to make 9 tricks. So when you are raising, you can add points for shape if you've got a fit. So if you've got a fit for partner, and this applies particularly in the major suits, if you've got a fit for partner with a void, it's as good as having an ace, because if the opponents, let's say the opponents lead a club, if you've got the ace of clubs, you will win that first trick with the ace. If the opponents lead a club and you haven't got any clubs in your hand, you will still win that first trick because you'll be able to use one of your trumps to ruff or to trump. So having a void is as good as having an ace, so that's why you add 4 points. So you get your high card points and then add any shortage points. So the void you add 4 points, and with the singleton you add 3. But don't forget, this only applies if you have a fit with partner. Yeah, so if your partner's open 1 spade, you need at least 4 spades. Yeah, to be able to add shortage points, you need to know that you have an 8 card fit at least in the suit. Okay, so when your partner's open mid is a minor suit, here's a new rule. If you have a fit for the minor suit, but you also have a major suit, bid your major suit at the 1 level instead of raising the minor suit. You're trying to find a magic fit. Yeah, just because your partner's opened a minor suit doesn't mean to say that he hasn't got your major suit as well. Yeah, he may have a 2-suited hand, and it could be that his minor suit was longer than his major suit, so he had to open his minor suit first. So it's all about the magic fit. So let's have a look at this. Partner opens 1 diamond. So you have a fit for diamonds, but it's important that you also tell your partner that you've got 4 spades. So the way that you would show that is to bid 1 spade. I'm going to look at more detail about how that all works. So let's have a look. So you must remember, if you've got 6 points, you must bid. You should always try and bid at the lowest level possible. And if you're bidding a new suit at the 1 level, it shows 6 points or more, so there's no limit. So if you open 1 diamond and I respond 1 heart, so that's I'm your partner, you've opened 1 diamond, if I respond 1 heart, all that is telling you I have 4 hearts or more and 6 points or more. I could have a massive hand with lots of points and lots of hearts, but all you know right now is that I have at least 6 points and at least 4 hearts. To bid a new suit at the 2 level, you need at least 9 points. Now in your textbook it says 10, so I've actually changed the rest of the slides. So if I open 1 heart, if clubs is a suit that you want to bid, yeah, because it's your longest suit, and you can't raise my hearts because you don't have 4, so you need to bid clubs because that's your longest suit. You would have to bid clubs at the 2 level because you're not allowed to bid 1 club after 1 heart, so you'd have to bid 2 clubs, and because you're taking the bidding a little higher, you should have at least 10 points to be able to bid 2 clubs. If you can't bid 2 clubs because you don't have enough points, well, we'll look at that later on to see what the other options might be. So just a summary: bidding a new suit at the 1 level shows 6 points or more, but it's an unlimited hand. And I've now changed this slide. Bid a new suit at the 2 level, you need at least 10 points. So if you want to show your suit but it requires you to bid at the 2 level, you need at least 10 points. But it's an unlimited hand, so no limit to how strong the hand is be. So because a change of suit response is unlimited, yeah. So for example, opener bids 1 heart and your partner opens 1 heart and you respond 1 spade. It's an unlimited bid, and because it's an unlimited bid, a change of suit response is forcing for 1 round. So what that means is, if you open 1 of a suit, if your partner changes suit, so 1 heart, 1 spade, 1 diamond, 1 spade, 1 heart, 2 clubs, if your partner changes a suit, you are forced to bid again when it's your turn to bid. Partner's change of suit response is forcing for 1 round. So let's have a look. Partner opens one heart, so you can't support partner's hearts. So what you do, you show your longest suit. Now you've got two longest suits here, diamonds and spades. So you bid the lowest suit first, or not the lowest suit, but the cheapest suit, if you like, the next one up in the rank. So one spade is the right call. That says to partner, I've got at least 4 spades and at least 6 points. Forcing for 1 round. Don't forget, this change of suit response is forcing for 1 round. So if you open one heart and your partner responds 1 spade, you are forced to bid again when it's your turn to bid. This is a much better hand, but again, if your partner opens 1 heart, all you do is simply bid 1 spade. Yeah, even though you've got a massive hand here, 20 points, and you've definitely got game, you don't know what the right game contract's going to be. Your partner might have 4 spades in his hand, which means you're probably going to be playing in spades. Partner might have 5 hearts in his hand, in which case you might be playing in hearts. Your partner may be a balanced hand with maybe 15 plus points, a hand where he couldn't open 1 no trump because it was too strong, in which case you may end up playing in 3 no trumps. If your partner's got 15 points, you may even end up playing in 6 no trumps. So you don't know where you're going to end up playing. If your partner could have diamonds, your partner could have 5 hearts, 5 hearts, 4 diamonds. You could end up playing in 6 diamonds as a final contract. So with a hand like this, we just go steady. There's no reason to start jumping and getting very excited. You just bid 1 spade and then wait and see what your partner bids. Of course, the 1 spade is forcing for 1 round, so you know your partner's going to bid again. So you can bid 1 spade knowing your partner's going to bid again, which means that you know that you're going to get a chance to bid again. Yep. So, a change of suit is not a limit bid, so we know it's limited when you change this. It's not limited when you change a suit. It's an unlimited bid. It's 6 points or more, or 10 points or more. Okay. And remember, always bid at the lowest possible level. So always start going up the bidding ladder when you're bidding. Always giving preference to a major. So partner. So we looked at this hand earlier. If partner bids 1 diamond, the right response is 1 spade. So even though you've got diamond support, so you could raise partner's diamond, you never hide a major. So you would just bid 1 spade, saying to partner, I've got 4 spades, at least 4 spades and at least 6 points. And your partner is forced to bid again, of course, because you changed the suit, so it's forcing. Partner opens 1 heart. The 1 spade bid again shows 6 points or more. So again, you prefer to show the 4 card spade suit rather than the 5 card diamond suit. You always give preference to a major. Okay, so that's why on this hand you would prefer to bid 1 spade rather than 2 diamonds. I mean, you have enough points to bid 2 diamonds because you've got 11 points, so you would be allowed to bid 2 diamonds, but then you'd never find out if you had a spade fit. Don't forget, when your partner opens 1 heart, he could have exactly 4 hearts and exactly 4 spades. So if he's got exactly 4 hearts and exactly 4 spades, yeah, it's important that you bid 1 spade so that you are then able to find a spade fit with your partner. So that's why you should always prefer to show a major suit first. Responding to an open bid, which suit to bid? Bid your longest suit but never hide a major suit. With 2 5 card or 6 card suits, bid the high ranking. With 2 4 card suits, bid the cheapest suits first. So that means the one that's next up in the bidding ladder. And if you are going to bid a new suit, so you're going to bid make a change of suit response, you must have at least 4 cards in that suit. Yeah, you can't bid a suit that you haven't got 4 cards in. You can't bid a new suit that you haven't got at least 4 cards in. So for this one, partner opens 1 diamond or 1 heart. You've got 2 choices. You could bid clubs, you could bid spades. But you always give preference to bidding a major. So you bid 1 spade. And one spade is also the cheapest bid, because if your partner's bid one diamond or one heart, one spade is a lower bid than two clubs. Yeah, so that's what we mean by the cheapest bid. But the best way to remember it is always give preference to a bidding showing a major suit. It's all about trying to find a major suit fit if you have one. Okay. One exception to the rule. Partners open one spade. So you've got 11 points, so you do have enough points to be able to bid at the 2 level, and your suit is hearts, so in theory you might think you could bid 2 hearts, but there is an exception to the rule which says that if the partner opens one spade, if you want to bid 2 hearts, you must have a 5-card heart suit. There's just one exception to the rule, and it's the only bidding sequence it happens. 1 spade, 2 hearts, you must have 5 cards in a heart suit. So on that hand, you can't bid 2 hearts. On this hand, you can bid 2 hearts, because you have 10 plus points. It should say 10 plus points there, because that's what it now says in your book. 10 plus points, and you have a 5-card heart suit. So you can respond 2 hearts to your partner's 1 spade. That's saying to partner, I've got at least 10 points and a 5-card heart suit. And your partner is forced to bid again. Yeah, because you made a change of suit response, so it's forcing for 1 round. So if you've got 6 points or more, but you can't find a bid that fits the rules, so you haven't got a major suit to bid, or you can't bid the suit at the 2 level because you don't have enough points, then you bid 1 no trump. Okay, so 1 no trump will always show 6 to 9 points, and because it shows a very limited range of points, it's a limit bid. So a response of 2 no trumps, so your partner opens one of a suit. If you bid 2 no trumps, it shows 10 to 12 balanced hand. If your partner bids one of a suit and you think 3 no trumps is the right contract because you've got 13 to 15 points in your hand, then you bid 3 no trumps. So if you open one of a suit, let's say you open 1 diamond, if your partner responds 1 no trump, they're showing 2 things. They're showing 6 to 9 points, and they're saying they didn't have another bid available. So if you open 1 club or 1 diamond and your partner responds 1 no trump, they can't possibly have 4 hearts in their hand, and they can't possibly have 4 spades in their hand, because if you'd open 1 club or 1 diamond, if they had 4 hearts in their hand and 6 to 9 points, the correct response would be 1 heart. And if you'd open 1 club or 1 diamond, your partner had 4 spades in their hand and 6 or more points, the correct response would have been 1 spade. So you can get lots of information about not only what your partner has, but also what your partner doesn't have. So this 1 no trump, if your partner could have shown us a major suit but at the 1 level but didn't show a major suit, then the 1 no trump is the right call. So you can take an inference that your partner wasn't able to bid a major suit because he hadn't got one. So partner opens 1 heart, so nice easy one. You can respond 1 spade. So you could 2 no trumps would be right. 4, 8, 9, you got 11 points and a balanced hand. But if you bid 2 no trumps, you would be denying having a 4-card spade suit. So remember, if you can make a bid other than no trumps, it's best to do so. So on this hand, partner opens 1 heart, you just bid 1 spade, saying, partner, I've got at least 4 spades and at least 6 points. Partner opens 1 spade, so you may remember that you'd like to bid 2 hearts, but you don't have a 5-card heart suit. There is the exception to the rule that you can't bid 2 hearts in response to a 1 spade opening bid unless you have 5. So this time you'd have to bid 2 no trumps. Yeah. So two no trumps is 10 to 12 points. This has 4, 8, this has 11 high card points. It's a balanced hand, so perfect description of the hand. You're also denying having 4 spades, of course, because if partner opens 1 spade, if you had 4 spades in your hand, you would raise to 2 spades, 3 spades or 4 spades, depending on how strong your hand was. So again, there's a lot of inference about not only what you've got, but what you haven't got when you make these no trump bids. Partner opens 1 spade. Again, you've got 4, 5, you've got 7 high card points, so you must bid. Remember, if you've got 6 points or more, you must bid. You can't just think, oh, I don't know what to bid, so I won't. So there's no other bid available. You can't bid 2 clubs, you can't bid 2 diamonds, you can't bid 2 hearts, you can't bid 2 spades, because you can't raise spades on a 3-card suit. So your only bid available is 1 no trump, 6 to 9 points, because there's no other bid available. Couple more. Partner opens 1 heart. So you'd like to bid diamonds, but to bid diamonds at the 2 level you need 10 points. You don't have 10 points, therefore you have no other bid available apart from to bid 1 no trump, which shows 6 to 9 and no other bid available. Partner opens 1 heart. Same theme here. You might like to bid clubs or diamonds, but you can't, because you'd have to bid at the 2 level, which promises 10 points. No other bid available. You can't raise hearts when you got 3, so 1 no trump is the bid. And finally, 1 spade. Again, same theme. You got 5 diamonds, 4 clubs. You'd like to be able to tell your partner that you've got a nice shapely hand, but you can't bid at the 2 level because you don't have 10 points. Therefore you just bid 1 no trump, which is 6 to 9, no other bid available. Partner opens 1 spade. Again, you'd love to bid diamonds, maybe, or clubs, but that would require you going to the 2 level and you don't have enough points, so it's 1 no trump. That's the same hand, I think. Sorry, 1 no trump, no bid available. Okay, what did we look at? You did those hands. We had coffee. Right, so open is rebid. So we're now at the point where you've opened the bidding, your partner's made a response. So you've opened 1 of a suit, your partner's responded to your bid, and you now have to bid. And remember, if your partner has responded with a new suit, you are forced to bid. So if you open 1 of a suit and your partner changes a suit, that change of suit response is forcing you to bid again. So you do have to find another bid. We'll look at the options of the bidding in a minute. So change of suit response is forcing for 1 round. If partner's made a limit bid, then you can pass. So if you open and partner's made a limit bid, you can pass. So for example, if you open 1 heart and partner bids 2 hearts, that's a limit bid, so you can pass if you want to. Partner's told you they've got 4 of your suit, 6 to 9 points. If your hand's weak, you can pass. You may want to keep bidding, of course, but you can pass. If you open 1 heart and your partner responds in no trumps, your partner has limited their hand. So if it goes 1 heart, 1 no trump, that's 6 to 9. 1 heart, 2 no trumps, 10 to 12. Yeah, so in both of those situations, your partner's made a limit bid, so you may pass. But if your partner makes a change of suit response, then you have to bid. So you got 4 choices. Rebid your suit. So if you rebid your suit, if you open 1 heart and your partner responds 2 clubs and you rebid 2 hearts, you're just saying to partner, I've got a weak hand, I've got 5 hearts. Remember, when you open 1 heart, you're telling partner you've got at least 4. The fact that you choose to rebid your suit tells your partner that you've now got at least 5 and a weak hand. You can bid a new suit at a lower level, offering a choice. So let's have a look. So when opener chooses to bid a new suit, so 1 spade, if your partner bids 2 clubs, remember you are forced to bid, because 2 clubs is forcing for 1 round. So you could now bid 2 diamonds, and that would say to partner, I've got a weak hand with spades and diamonds, and almost certainly 5 card spade suit, and must have 4 card diamond suit. Okay, so you're just saying weak hand, 5 spades, 4 diamonds. Your partner can now pass. If your partner thinks that 2 diamonds is the right contract, your partner can bid 2 spades. If he thinks 2 spades is the right contract, because you already told your partner you've got a weak hand with 5 spades and 4 diamonds, or your partner, if he's got a strong hand, might bid something else. So, more choices. You can support partner's suit at the lowest level. This is a limit bid. So if you've got a weak hand, so let's say you've got a hand 12 to 14, but you couldn't open 1 no trump because it wasn't balanced. If you open 1 heart and your partner responds 1 spade, if you've got 4 spades in your hand, which you could have, you just bid 2 spades, saying to partner, okay, you've told me you've got 4 spades, I'm telling you I've got 4 spades, but I've got a minimum hand for my opening bid. And you can also pass if partner's got a made limit bid, which I explained earlier. So if partners either raise your suit, which is a limit bid, or partners bid no trumps, which is a limit bid, you can pass. Okay, so let's think about number 3 again. So supporting partner's suit at the lowest level. So if you open 1 diamond, partner bids 1 spade. If you've got 4 spades in your hand, then you would just simply rebid 2 spades, saying to partner, I like your spades, you've told me you've got 4, I've got at least 4, but I'm a minimum hand. Doesn't mean say it's going to be the end of the auction, because if your partner's got a big hand, they will bid again. Okay, but by just simply supporting partner's suit at the lowest level, you've made a limit bid, saying my hand's at the lower is an opening hand, but only just an opening hand. Over to you whether you want to continue. And that's it. So if you've got any questions, just give me a call. The email will include details of anything that you should be reading between now and next week, and hopefully see you all next week.